lane. Used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it. So hard to get it. Sometimes a minute takes days and feelings fade when you don't want them to. I hope you won't throw the blame my way, but if you do, oh, you're looking for, looking for, looking for, looking for echoes. Are you looking for, looking for, looking for? Sometimes the words I hate too late, lingering on the room. Oh, I hope you won't throw the blame my way, but if you do, oh, you looking for, looking for, looking for, looking for echoes. Are you looking for, looking for, echoes? Are you?
Hello, everybody. And welcome to Beam and Jesus Christ, Spotify. Be more quiet, please. There we go. Hi, hello, Amy. Hello, Zav. Welcome to Beam. We have. I've got my microphone back. And I've now finally got it working in a, let's say, loud enough. And this, as far as I know, has way higher audio quality than the headset microphone, even though this was rather cheap, so I happily use this again. We're not on the wheel today. Hello, Challenger. Hello, Amy, and hello, Zav. Welcome to... I mean, the i-Series has all-wheel drive. I would love to see some things implemented, like, I don't know, age-related problems or just faults that the cars have, but that's a lot of complicated things. So I will be using the controller today. I'm not very used to the mapping on the controller, so bear with me if I fuck something up, but I should be able to accelerate and shift and stop again. Yeah, I do have a few mods installed, including the picnic, my all-time favorite vehicle in this game. So we shall see whether we can find ourselves some wonderful things. Please do let me know if there's any issues with audio or video. I can always turn down the graphic settings of the game if that is if that's the issue. But let's take a look around here on the outside. And next time I might just disable the cursor. So we have a Pessima right here, which is, I mean, these are not for sale, but I might as well look. Or do we have an LX? I don't. You press buttons. Yes, I will press buttons for you, Amy. Corvette. Ooh, that looks like a Type L, doesn't it? Don't know, but the Type L is one of the cars you can buy. Ooh, Sunburst. Honestly though, like, this is the first generation Pessima. This is the second. What happened? This is so much worse. God, it's awful. I mean, it's not awful. It's just, oh God. Okay, let's oh, let's take a look at the dealership, shall we? Oh, what a surprise! It's a Type L, an LXI, and a 2400 IX. I have, like, the 2 times I tried this already, I did go with the Corvette. However, I don't like the idea of the 200BX because I drove it in a challenge and it also has no traction aids, but it's also rear-wheel drive, so not gonna opt for that. Let's take a look at the I series. I don't think there's anything muscle car related in the reach of what my wallet's reach there, Challenger, to be honest. That is a shallow boot, that. This doesn't even open, like, down all the way. Piece of shit. I must inspect all aspects of the vehicle. Oi! Ugh! Camera. It's a manual, that's something. Let's take a look at the 2.4 litre. Has a flat face, I love it so much. We have an inline 6 away, but not much else in the engine bay. So might as well just say, because you can't, oh, you can test drive, now it works. Okay, how the fuck do you turn the engine on? I found the buttons. That's not the clutch. Is that the clutch? 1 second. That is the clutch. I found the clutch on the controller. I mean, it's not easy to have more space in the boot than this fucking I series. It has barely any. I might actually turn like some graphic settings down because it feels a little frame droppy today. Even though I disabled motion blur, I'm not sure. Oh god, yeah, I am just reminded of how little a 2.4 or like 2.5 or in this case a 2.4 litre i6 does not have any power whatsoever. Like my boss, like we at work, we have a 525i, an E39, so 90s, early 2000s. This is a facelift. Early 2000s 5 Series estate car with a 520 with a 2.5 litre inline 6. When you floor it and the automatic shifts down, so you have peak power, it makes a whole lot of noise. It just doesn't move. Oh god. Yep. I bet that's fine for a test drive then. If I have to repair this now, I'm gonna fucking scream. Let's take a look. Hey, I don't. Oh, I don't get a trade-in because I have skipped the trial. It's not. There we go. Well, oh yeah, they don't give you a tutorial. I forgot. I skipped the part. So yeah, let's put on some parts on this this iSeries. I have 6 grand, and I actually let's see whether we can get ourselves something better than an iSeries, or right off the bat. This is not affordable. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Monaco exists. That is a convertible Vivas or Tograc, apparently. Apparently it can also be a Tograc. We have an ETK driving experience 800 series. We have the Picnic. A 1.1 Young. That thing is not going to move. We also have a Lansdale Cargo. I would love myself a Lansdale Cargo. Oh, yeah, the Serenity is also something I have installed. Look at this thing. Look at its length. Oh, God. I don't think I'm gonna need myself a V8 here. Because the V8s just drink fuel, and you have to pay for fuel. Surprisingly. Oh, that is cheap though. Like the 4.7, a Bastion Sport, for about 18.5 grand. That's not bad. Oh my god, Amy, we have a lunchbox. I can't afford the lunchbox, but there is a lunchbox. Now that's just basically like, oh, the Vast 110. Premium piece of garbage. Yeah, the Rainer, or whatever you want to pronounce it, is the basically badge engineered Sharia version of the Bastion. Forgot I had that as well. Then we have a Bolt, which is an Ibishu car, I guess. It's also really cheap. The Picnic and the Bolt are really not very desirable cars, are they now? The Picnic has more power though. And Grant Marshall 800 series. We also have a Lansdale 3.3 S. I don't know why it's called an S. That's the last of the selection. How about we don't buy a car now, but we put some... I don't know. I want to put wheel tires on. Rear tires. Oh, God! Holy sh! What is this? No, I don't. Ah. Standard sports. Yes. Is there 215 sport tires? No, there's not. So we're getting the 20550 R15 sport tires for the rear. Which, oh, it doesn't have that size at standard, does it now? Oh well, not my problem. Where is it? From the tires. 205 50 15 sport tire. Yep, that's 300 gone. Actually, let's see whether I can get myself some front struts as well. Yes! Sport race. Sport race. Sport race. Sport or race? I'm kind of tempted by the race ones, but they are grand front, and then there's going to be a grand rear as well. Then again, I'm irresponsible with money, so we're putting the race ones on. Do we have struts in the rear, or do we have springs? No, we have struts. Race rear struts. There we go. I'm gonna get myself a nice... Wait, does it have a single exit exhaust? It does. It has a single exit exhaust. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and splash the cash on that race exhaust. I mean, we have enough money to get these things on there and give it a little rev. Doesn't sound all too spectacular. Oh, shite. Shh. I can't shift up in here because of the menu. Let me just figure out where the heckin' map was. Okay, we're using the keyboard. Oh, right. Let's get to the AI race, because racing. Okay. Nope, we're staying in first. So we now have sport tires, we have a sports exhaust, and what else did we put on? I already forgot. It has a nice little noise to it though. Oh. Expect a lot of crashing because I'm not very used to playing this game on a controller, and therefore, like, the cars feel very twitchy on a controller in comparison to, like, the wide range of movement you get on a steering wheel. This is very different. I wonder whether this also has AI cars? Oh god. Automation cars. Oh god, good. Because I do have a few automation mods installed. But I don't know. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Apologies. What the fuck is button 1? Not that one. Are you... I don't know what button 1 is. I'm just gonna click on it. Let's start with the Covet race. Get ourselves a little bit of cash at the beginning of this, and we shall see. And reminder to keep yourselves hydrated, please, as I am doing right now. This is fine. In a second, I'm gonna have a ship. Okay, let's see how my abilities with the controller work during a race, or don't work. Oh god, shift third was so unnecessary. Oh god, I am looking at everything but the road ahead. Notice me? Nope. Fuck off. We are zooming. Oh, shit! Okay, first. I'm not used to driving this game with a controller, I'm telling you that much. I might have to pull out the steering wheel for next time. It's not going well, that. Oh, that was... Yeah, this never happened. I don't know, what do you mean? Oh, I know what I forgot from the I-Series. I wanted to put a sport intake on. Fuck off. Let me pass. Oh god! Please! That was my hubcap! Cover racing is like bumper cars racing. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say, I do love the whole used car market concept that you basically have in this game. With you always basically buy a used car if you buy it like on an auction site, and if you don't have the money, you can make the money. However, it's only gonna last you for a bit of time, because like the car is only gonna be listed for a bit of time, because it's an auction website. It's gonna like disappear. And now I'm gonna do the same thing, but with my with my slow boat. Oh yeah, we don't put suspension on it. That's what. Usually that means that it would do better if I added some negative camber in the front, but oh well. It makes no power. Well, it does make power, but it's... You don't really notice that it does. Oh! Come on. Like, you can't keep up with the Corvettes. It's worse than the Corvette I just drove. Okay, maybe not in braking because this... Oh! Okay, yeah, no. We're gonna restart that mission, and I hope BeamNG fixed itself at this point, because last time my car was basically still having the same issues after being repaired, and I think it's still the same thing, yeah. It acts broken. It is not broken anymore, because if you restart the mission, the car repairs itself physically, but it, like, no, visually, sorry, but it's still broken as it was before. Or it's just slow. Actually, it might just be slow. I think the game got fixed on that regard. Yeah, it's just the I-Series being the I-Series. Amy, what type of shit car did you make me take? What? Come on, move! Jesus Christ. Don't tell me it's... Okay. Go to your garage. And here we have the wonderful ability to go in here. My vehicles repair for 500. Yay! Because why not? Oh, I want it so bad. I want the Vivas 110D. He's such a shitbox. Can I find just this cheap thing to chuck about? The bolts. Bolts are still there. And the automatic. Nah, thank. Cheers. I would rather fucking die. Oh, that's even worse. A sissy with a 1.1 automatic. Nah, you cannot make me. You're physically unable to make me. God. Oh, 150 DQ. Not bad. Though, again, unaffordable. Oh, Vivas E. I want it. I do not want the Monaco. Please, just move that away from me. So, a drift car. Sure, a drift car. A fire chief grand marshal. I love this used car market and the system in general. Wonderful. Okay, so let's make a deal. I'm gonna take a look. Oh, it's right over here. I'm so fucking dumb. I'm gonna take a look at the bolts, and we're gonna have a judgmental look on it. Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's just it's a rebadged. It's a rebadged comment. I forgot that. Well, I do rebadged comment with a different front end. Take a look at that glorious Ibishu 1.5 litre. Okay, enough of that. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. This is I don't know. It's something. Hello, Jan. The thing is, I have an I series. I've totaled it basically. I'm glad the game only makes you pay 500 crit for the repairs, but still, I am not the happiest about it. No, I'm not buying a Moonhawk. Let's just turn on the engine. Honestly, no. Let's close the door. Let's not waste any money. We want to save up because I do know that the Vivas / Tograk, there is a configuration of that, which is a 190 horsepower diesel, and you can get that with a dual clutch. So if I can get that, I'm gonna be very, very happy. In my main profile on the career, I have nearly gotten that because I didn't have the money by like a few grand, and then I got a Vivas 160 Paniol, which was fine. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't put it in first. My point exactly. I can put it in first now. Okay, so let's take a look at the map again. I do like myself these garage to garage deliveries. They are very lucrative, so let's actually just go there. Ugh. The good thing is, if you keep switching cars, eventually you're just never gonna have to fuel up, because every car you buy, as unrealistic as it may be, comes with a full tank of petrol, or diesel, or a full charged battery. Which is quite convenient. Then again, when I bought the Volvo, I had like a third of a tank. Because when I went to look at it, the guy was like, there's no petrol in it. Oh, God, that was 2 gears. The guy went, oh, there's no petrol in it. I'll just fill it up for you. And he put a third of a tank in, which, like, I had 10 minutes of a test drive. I was allowed 10 minutes of a test drive. I'm not gonna need a third of a tank of petrol for this test drive. Besides, I'm pretty sure I put 95 in it, which the Volvo is not happy about. So, oh well. But yeah, the Volvo I got with a third of a tank of petrol, which was nice. The Jag I got very empty. The Peugeot I got very empty, because that's just kind of what you do. I mean, granted, I'm kind of at fault of that whole thing as well, where when I gave the guy the Jag with barely any fuel left, like, it was very close to the lamp going on. Let's just put it that way. Risky. But yeah. The Peugeot, that was such a... That was... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. You have ABS, you... Or not? I think it has ABS. The thing is with the... Yeah, it's got to run on 95, but it's got to start knocking real quick. And then it's not how that engine stays alive. That is not how you keep that engine alive. But yeah, the thing is, like, when picking up the Peugeot was such a thing, because I knew that one of the headlights was dead, and like the lamps, the bulbs. So I got a bulb from work and brought it with me. I put it in, but I didn't put it in properly because I couldn't see shit because it was dark. So I put the bulb in, put the jumper box on it, and started the engine, and it was fine. And I had to then pull out of the parking spot it was in, because it had no power steering. The power steering was dead, so I had to basically... It was such a pain to get that out of there. And then I went onto the road, and I was like, my lights are ass, because... Well, the bulb wasn't installed properly, so it was just shining onto the ground, essentially, right in front of the car. So we went to the nearest petrol station, me always attempting to keep up with my dad in the Volvo, his V50. The Peugeot was not quick. It was not happy about life, and the wheel bearing was loud. It was so loud. But I managed. And yeah, we went to the petrol station where we looked both. We got like 40 quid in petrol, so like 20 liters approximately. And checked the oil, and I couldn't find the dipstick because the dipstick, like the top end, was broken off and had been replaced with a glue bottle cap, which meant it was leaking oil. And we checked the oil because I knew, like, the bottom of the engine, like the underside, was just covered in oil, and it barely had over minimum. And I decided, oh god, and I decided it's fine. This is fine. So we drove that home, and I had 4 winter wheels in the back. It was on a slight ascent on the motorway. It would not make 100 kilometers an hour in 4th gear. It would not make it. It has 5 gears, so it's a 5-speed. In 4th gear, flooring it would make 85. Because the engine was just fucked. But it was such an experience in this little car with a great banging stereo. The stereo was amazing. Honestly, it kind of rivaled the Jag. And the Jag is a luxury car. And just this little aftermarket stereo from Panasonic, it just made all the difference. It was amazing. I loved it. Oh, are you shitting me now? There we go. Done it. Jan, that's how the car's meant to be. It literally has a sticker on the fuel filler cap saying it needs 98. Because it's meant to be like that. It's just a requirement from the manufacturer. It also, unlike a lot of other cars, has a service interval of 10,000 kilometers. It also, unlike other cars, has a dual mass flywheel. It's oh yeah, I'm not so, I don't really know about modern Panasonic products, to be honest, but that stereo, I don't even know how like old the stereo was, to be fair, but it was great, and I'm pretty sure like it was the newest of models, especially because I am pretty sure that this car had belonged to some older person, since it was mint. Like, just visually, this vehicle was mint. There were no scratches, there was a small... Shit. No! Come on, keep going. We're beached! And the steering is also dead. So yeah, well, I don't know of many cars that have a dual mass flywheel. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, and I don't really care what other cars have. I'm happy with my car and the way it behaves. So, like, I don't really care. I'm also not going around being like, oh yes, I have a turbocharged engine with 200 horsepower from the 1990s, and my car is easily gonna out-accelerate 80% of cars on the road. That's not what I'm doing, even though I technically could do it. It's not what I'm doing. Like, there's way more impressive cars I could have had for the money. I could have kept the fucking Jag, it would have been way more impressive. I don't care whether people think my car is impressive. I just have fun with my own car. That's about it. And yeah, of course it, like, yeah, if I really cared about whether something is very special, I would not have bought a Peugeot 106 1.4. I would not have bought this car. It was special to me because it was just very different. But it was, and then again, yeah, maybe it's a bit, I would say this would be considered rare in Switzerland because people just have too much money for having an old car. They just buy a newer one. But, like, the thing is, I don't care, really. Oh. Okay, kind of, like, all of my cars have been, like, a bit of special ones, with the S-Type being a car that no one really liked, I think, just because of the visuals. It looked atrocious. The S-Type was very ugly. But, like, people don't really drive those anymore because, well, it's just an ugly car, isn't it? Then I had the 106, which is an old car, a kind of forgotten car, I feel like. People always remember the 205 because it's just such an iconic car. The 106 also did rally driving, but no one remembers the 106 because it was just not special enough, I don't think. Therefore, there's not many of those on the road left. And I bought one because I had, when I was looking for my very first car, while I was still living in Germany, I had found a 106, 1.1 litre in light blue. It was a wonderful little EcoBox. It had 60,000 kilometers. It was such a wonderful, like, example of this car. I had fallen in love with this thing, and obviously that stuck around. I bought a 106 when I was like, the Jag is too expensive for me. I need a different car. I instantly went Volvo V40. or Peugeot 106. So it's a special car to me, very special. And I've had it for a few months only, but it did so much shit with me, honestly. I drove that thing to Germany, which for the Jag was not a big deal. For the Volvo, it's not a big deal. For the 106, it was a chore and a half. Getting that thing up to 100 or even 120 kilometers an hour with its fucked engine. That thing fought, and I love how it fought. It never gave up. It never died on me. It never was being unreliable. Yeah, of course, it had an oil leak when I bought it, but I fixed this. And after that, only the optional electrical extras died. No. And then there's the V40, which is just, like, basically the definition of the forgotten Volvo. People don't realize how much great value you get for the money you spend on these cars. The engines last so long. In Germany, you can get a V40 T4 with near 500,000 kilometers for. Oh, it's an automatic. You can get a V40 with nearly 500,000 kilometers and still have to pay like $2,000 for it. For a car with 500,000 kilometers. Like, these are reliable cars. These are quick cars. Like, the T4 is a rapid machine. Remember, this was in the time where the Golf GTI had 150 horsepower from a 1.8 litre turbo, and mine is essentially a 1.85 litre turbo, which makes 200 horsepower. So it's not a car to dismiss, but people forgot about it because they're just not that special, I guess. They just look like the average 90s saloon car, and to be honest, there were way more exciting average 90s saloon and estate cars out there, like the Audi A4, S4, RS4. Well, more known brands, well, especially back in the day. And, like, if you could get an RS4 or an S4 instead of the V40, I think most people would have gone with the RS or S4. It must be Duke. And do you think I actually care about anyone's opinion? No, I know, Jan. I know. I know. Don't worry. I know. The Duke is a wonderful little eco-box. Well, wonderful is debatable, but it is an eco-box. That is definitely something. Unless you get a Duke Nismo, for which I would applaud you. If you manage to get a Duke Nismo, which is probably still like a very eco-box car, but it would be quite amusing. Now, I hope this stream is not going to get copyright claimed, as the last one was. Well, not last one, but second to last one was copyright claimed so much that the Vault God was taken down. So I think it should be back up with a lot of just parts where it's just muted audio. Not that anyone's gonna watch the VODs really, but I could dream. But this time I deliberately picked playlists without any copyright songs on it. So the Duke was already. Yeah, it's basically a Nissan Duke, basically the same as a GTR on this mode. Really. Have you heard of the new all-electric Volvo minivan that's supposed to come out? Jukebox hit. Oh fuck! I should be looking at the game. Fuck off, Vivas. Fuck off, please. Comes from piano player in a beat. What? The only thing that changed. Okay, so what you want to say is you could essentially just rebadge the Duke and put a tune on it, and it would be a Nismo. Am I getting you right there? Because I would do it. Trust me, I would definitely do it. then again, I have to currently rebadge. I'm still in the quest of rebadging my Volvo. So, I like electric cars. They have their place, I would say. I've driven hybrids in all electric mode, and my god, they are just so quiet. It is wonderful. It's like, you don't need to fake it, just put a tune on it and it is an Ismo. And I guess it also has bodywork, like styling differences, but really, is it that big of a deal? No, but the thing is, like, electric cars, I like them. I feel like they have their place beside the petrol and diesel cars. And some error bits. Oh yeah, environmentally they are not very much better. They would be better if they lasted as long as a petrol car. But if you want to take a look at the environment while buying a car, then you buy a used car and drive it until it dies the fuck away from you. Because that's like just not wasting the resources that are already there. If you just keep buying new cars, you're always going to be wasting the resources that are already at your disposal without having to be used to assemble a whole new vehicle. Like, I don't like, if the batteries weren't that big of a that annoying to build on an electric car, like environmentally annoying, and then I see the environmental aspect, because in Switzerland, I think 80%, don't quote me on that, but I think 80% or more of the energy produced is from renewable sources. So here in Switzerland, if you can get an electric car, you actually are not using any like fossil fuels to generate the energy, and you have a car that doesn't use fossil fuels, so you have not an environmentally friendly or neutral car, but one that is, while using, not as bad for the environment as a petrol powered car. However, not all places in the world have renewable energy, or well, energy from renewable sources. That's like kind of the problem with this whole thing. Maybe we're driving a Piccolina if you're still around. This is the second Piccolina technically. But yeah. Yeah, the batteries, definitely. I'm looking forward to, because Toyota is currently working on implementing solid-state batteries into the automotive world, which is something I'm very looking forward to, and I do hope they manage to do that for their upcoming, tell me about for the future electric and hybrid cars, because it's gonna make them so much lighter. It's gonna make them have so much more range, better at charging, consume less energy while driving, make them cheaper as well, apparently, somehow, because, you know, solid state batteries are so cheap. No! Well, that's the second one that we fucked up. I can safely say that. Yeah. This is the thing. Like, it's the same thing, Jan, that my teacher told the class, and he was like, when most people are asked about where they put their old, like, used oil goes in even in exams, when they have a question, where does the old used oil that you take out of the engine go? A lot of students in their final exams as well are gonna answer, or are answering, what's it called? Into the barrel. The old oil barrel. The barrel for old oil. And that's not what is asked. It's not like, where do you store it? No, it's where does it go when you get rid of it? The answer is, you give it back to the delivery company that delivered it to you, or you get in touch with a special, like, special goods removal, not removal, what's it called? Like a special waste-ish company, if that makes sense, and they're gonna come and pick it up and take care of it being removed properly. That's the answer to the question, and not like in your case. Of course, technically, the energy comes from out of the outlet, but where does it go to the outlet? That's kind of like the thing. And that's so amusing to me with, like, Americans and electric cars, because they have so many coal plants. I don't really know about the rest of the world. I do know that Germany is... not... They are trying. The US is not trying. Switzerland is... They don't even have nuclear power plants anymore. Please. There we go. Wait. Oh yeah, waste disposal. Thank you, Zav. I'm not very there at the moment. Apologies. Oh god, and it's an inline 6. Wait, I'm stupid. Where am I going? Yes, it manifests in the outlet. Oh yeah, it just does that in Luxembourg, doesn't it? Heard of that phenomenon? Just happens. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a look at fixing my Beam server as well, so that I can actually like do the events that I announced I would do, as in like on my channel the endurance racing, and for Amy's server the next also Beam event. I also already have an idea for a third. Well, I do have an idea for a third event. Fourth event and fifth. So, there's got to be things happening. Can you just drive on through there? I think you can. Well, this doesn't help, does it now? Yeah, that's the thing, Jan. The server doesn't work. The race is gonna happen when the servers work. Nyum. Open death moment. Last time I had to deliver a car here, the engine seized when I was positioned roughly like this. So I have nightmares. But yeah, the race is gonna happen eventually. I still have to like take care of the. Oh, it's oh jeez, it's got no rev limiter. Of course it doesn't. No, like the thing is, I still have to figure out what racetrack to use, or I'm going to. I bit my tongue. That's stupid. Don't do that. But yeah, or I'm gonna create my own track that no one then knows, which I'm not gonna race before the official practice session, because there will be a practice session for the event, and then there will be the actual race event. For which I am gonna try, to record and cut together and put on this YouTube channel. I hope I have the mental capacity to actually edit videos, but we shall see. Oh god, are you shitting me? Is the same location again? Can I not just like go, I don't know, down somewhere around here? You know what? I don't think you can go down to the down off the crown stand. Oh no, we're not doing the ring. We are not doing the ring. And the thing is, like, I've not memorized the ring, but I know the corners roughly, and I know what to expect roughly, but not a lot of people are gonna know exactly where to go on the ring. And if you have 2 hours of Nürburgring driving, it's not gonna be pleasant. I'm thinking if I don't use a already existing, if I use an existing track, either to use one of the Beam tracks, just for convenience sake, because that does not require a mod, or I might also use Spa, which is a great circuit. Though if I make my own one, which I want to at least attempt doing, that's gonna be inspired by the already existing road map, basically, of actual places, which means that I'm gonna take a screenshot of Google Maps and just basically trace a selection of roads that would then end up making a track, which is something I have wanted to do for a longer time already now, but one second. It's time for hydration, because hydrating is important. We have a Piccolina. Ames, where are you? Yeah, the notch driver is very, very tough, and like, I've not done I've done some basically open lobby Assetto Corsa racing there. But all I've really done there is do timed laps. And Jesus Christ, if you don't concentrate all the time, you're gonna die. And that would be even worse in Beam with its crash physics. So the thing is, I'm really considering to just take a look at the road map of... No, not road circuit, Jan. No, just basically take the flow of some roads and just use that as a guidance for a genuine track. So, like, for example, you sent me a photo of a screenshot, a Google Maps screenshot of your rough area or your town. I'm gonna take a look at the roads, mark out a path, and use that path to build a track then. So I'm not gonna make a road circuit. I would make a genuine track with, like, track width, like tarmac width of a track, and turn the way the road goes basically into a track. What do you mean you know how I do on the ring? What are you implying? I've not been there yet with the Volvo. I mean, I've been there with the Volvo. I've just not driven there with the Volvo. Oh my god, we have police. We must. We must. Fear me. Oh, I love this. This is wonderful. And if you do want to, you may revise your vehicle in automation, because with the new update, like with the new beta updates, you can do a lot of more fine-tuning with the gears. So if you want to, you can redo your vehicle. Like, take the same vehicle, but... Okay, take the same vehicle, but improve upon it. Left turns are fine, right turns are not. Well, no, it's still the same rules still apply. You could just, with gear tuning and like drivetrains and stuff, you have a lot more at your disposal. Oh, by the way, good news. Tomorrow I will be picking up a sim chair and a G29 instead of my G25, which means I'm gonna actually have a genuinely decent wheel. How unexpected is that? So we gotta do this very last delivery here, and then I'm gonna the Burnside special with a manual and a V8. That can only end poorly. But yeah, I'm gonna do this very last delivery here, and then I'm gonna the rules some more and get more speed. You're not bending the rules. And for the race, the thing is, for the race, I'm gonna export all the cars with the same tire compound. You are aware of this, I hope. So, yeah. I mean, if you want to, you could give it slicks now. It's not going to have slicks for the race. I'm debating between medium compound and sports tire compound, but I'm not sure yet. And the event is, sadly, a little in the future. Oh, hi, Artie. How are you? Don't look at Chatter Drive. I already rolled one car and beached another. I've done enough harm today. Oh yeah, and I've also shunted my I-Series into the wall. That also happened. I forgot. Oh, okay, okay. This is fine. Genuinely have to do rev matching here because the clutch is just, it's just not like an analog input. It's just 1 or 0. No, cute artsy noises actually. Certified cute artsy noises. Ugh! That was a moment of not rev matching, by the way. We have a pink Burnside special. I think Amy would appreciate this very much. Actually, I think I'm gonna put utility tires on them all for the event. Isn't that a great idea? Just endurance race with utility tires. All right. Let's oh yeah, I forgot. I can't shift into first because of the fucking event thing. It always accesses menus if I press A. So we have 10 grand. Honestly, I'm feeling like we should do a quick travel here. Oh god, I am in love with how quick everything loads on this PC. Bring the i-series in. And the thing is, we could now either upgrade the i-series, like give it a different engine and all that, or we could take a look at our very beloved used car market. Oh, a 1050 DQ. I don't have the money, sadly. Like, the thing is, like, I've had a Tograk 1090 DQ DCT, which is like, mwah, just the spec. I wanted it so badly. All-wheel drive, diesel with 190 horsepower, a buttload of torque, and then also the added the dual clutch. Oh. Lunchbox, lunchbox, sized lunchbox. I don't want a boat. I would not. Oh, we have a Legrand estate. The thing is, just keep in mind, I still have like I think 7 also grand worth of cars standing behind me. So like my budget is approximately 17 grand for a car. If I want to get a car, and I kind of do want to. And I'm not going to do the Lansdale again. I've done it once. I don't need to do it again. The Bolt is still there. No one wants the Bolt. It's just nah. We have a Picnic 1.3 Dune with an automatic. I don't know who's gonna go for this, honestly. I mean, it has 2,000 kilometers on the odometer, but sadly, so sadly, this does not affect my. Oh, we have updates. We have a D series farmland now. Let's see, is there anything new? Because it's just one dealership updated what they have for sale. We could get a Roma. We could get a Roma V8. I'm not feeling very Roma today. So, we could get a... You can buy a bus! You can... Okay, you can buy a bus. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh god. Why is this Roma has like an i6 but costs more than the V8 because of mileage, which doesn't mean anything in BeamNG. We could also get a Monaco, but I dare not touch that. Or Passima Sport. Oh my. That does sound decent. Let's keep up the scroll. We could also get a van. I would love an H series van and just put the diesel V8 in it. That would be quite fun, wouldn't it? I do, however, really the Grand Marshal fleet at the Grand Marshal V8. It's just such boats, generic like American boats. It's fucking amazing. The Samekio is just adorable. I cannot buy a bus, Artie. I don't have the money. My name is not Artemis. or Robot, I guess. Sadly, this is out of the question. However, the 2-litre Sport S is not out of the question. With trade-in, or we could get the 1.8 CVT. That's always an option. 150 DQ. It's kind of nice. Let's drive there, honestly. And just have a quick look at the oh, Sunburst Sport S. Because if that's something, I am. What's your for now? SLH. I'm not. I don't have endless money. I have 10 grand and a fucking 5 series. I fucking. I love how much all-wheel drive this has, by the way. Also, little fun fact: the mileage gauge in the interior of these cars, they do work and they go up while you drive them in this story mode, which is quite fun. You can't quite see it on this one so well, but if you have one with a digital dash, you can see that rather well. As I do in like my primary save file, where I do have a tog rack with 260 horsepower. Which I'm like, the thing is, for that tog rack, I'm debating whether I want to put the 2.5 litre i5 in, or whether I want to put a diesel in it and just modify the absolute crap out of the diesel. But I do know that you can't really do much with modifying diesels in this game, which is kind of a shame. Just like IRL, I would never like modify a diesel to the point where it has like, oh god, this has brake fade. Yeah, we might have to put like some different pads on this, but this is fine. Yeah, then yeah. It's struggling with the hills. 2.4 litre 6-cylinder, come on! Other companies, such as Volvo, for example, still build a 5-cylinder at that displacement, and other companies, such as Toyota, build a 4-cylinder at this point, or Mazda. No, baby, I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna go and hold you. Honestly, the sad thing is, I think cars need to be in good nick to be sold. Which means I can't use this as a trader now. But we will take care of that later. A diesel. Oh, a Lansdale diesel. Inspect the vehicle. No, you pet Artie. Artie gets pats. So here we have the Sunburst Sport S with the dual clutch, which is very appreciated. Do you have an exhaust sound? A little. Oh yeah, start test drive. That's what I wanted to press. Put it in sport mode and give it a little bit of a whip. Oh no, not that way. It goes really rather well. And test drive. Satsuma 1400. Isn't that my summer car? Like, the thing is, I don't know on the correct side of the road. SMH, Artie. Okay, yeah, needs repair. Okay, fair enough. Wait, did it tell me what the worth is? 8.5. Okay, so we now know what this shitbox is worth in repair when it's repaired. And honestly, it might as well tow to my garage. And repair it. Because why not? There we go. Let's take a. I really want. Like, if I can find a better car, I will instantly take it over the i-Series. Because the i-Series is not very good. It is just not very good. But for that, I would have to find a vehicle that's worth exchanging the i-Series for. AKA a vehicle that is not worse. Because the 200BX base is worse. Period. And this is too. I'm not gonna buy a convertible Vivas. No way. And neither am I gonna buy an automatic picnic. I don't think there's anything like really there that I would want to buy. But like, I mean, the STEM mecha is funny, but it's not gonna win me anything. The Grand Marshal would be funny, I guess. I don't know. A D series with the V8 is a valid argument, but it's not a sports car. And this is just, we don't even have to talk about this. This has 95 horsepower. It's an estate car, an American estate car with a 1.5 tons of weight. It's not going to move. I do like this option, to be honest. The Proxima Sport. Let's honestly just take a look at the Proxima Sport. Because if we can get an in, like, I know I can have this, but let's go for a little cheeky test drive, shall we? It does not have traction control. Does it have ABS? Yes. It has decent pull. It's nothing overly great. I do like the look of white wheels on white car, though. I do have to say. I also do like the wing, like well, the spoiler, I should say. It's fun, but I'm not like, it doesn't grab me. While I do love the Proxima, I do prefer myself this gen. I don't know. This one also has like its thing, and it's a V6, which you can work off of. And I don't know. I like it. But do I like it enough to get rid of the shitty i-Series? Okay, granted, I dislike the i-Series completely. But am I gonna get a front scraper, which basically is a direct direct translation of a term in the German language. Why am I moving backwards? What is happening? What is happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna just attempt to get back into N-car and figure out what the hell is happening, because it's just walking backwards on its own. This is very strange. Yeah, I know the brakes were depressed. I am fully aware of this. Fixed it. Okay. I'm very good at reversing Uber, I guess. The thing is, I could also get this crew crab dually. All this, no, I couldn't get the Lancer. The thing that, like, what? You are aware, yeah, that front scraper means front wheel drive. So I don't quite know what you are babbling about. We have gotten ourselves a nice little Fasima. Why? Because I can. Just give it a little run. Before we absolutely destroy this vehicle by giving it a mods. There's a new AI race. Okay. Oh god. No, 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 no. Okay, tow to your garage. No, 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 stop. Mind closing that for me? Okay, no, apparently not. Yeah, so repairing a car is really simple. You just click on repair right here, and then pay here, and then you wait a minute, and then it's repaired. Isn't that wonderful? Let me guess, there's going to be something that I really want now. I can't afford this, which is good, because it just updates it. But I don't think there really is. I like this color is nice and stuff, but it's nothing like great. I do like the facelift of a Wendover. I've not seen a Wendover for some in this game ever, I don't think. It'll buff out. Yeah, true. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? I'm so tempted to go out with the now then fixed Pasima Sport and exchanging it for this. Because oh, okay, I've made a terrible decision with the Pasima Sport. Let's just put it that far. I have found myself a little car that I want, and that I'm gonna get now, because it is a Picnic GTI. The thing is, like, the Persima has, like, barely more power, I think, if I'm not mistaken, than this very Picnic. And the Picnic weighs 930 kilos. Oh, this is gonna be great. Does it have a 6-speed? No, of course it isn't. It doesn't have quite the high top speed, does it now? Oh, God. God. There we go. Yes, the French shitbox. We are going to grab the shitbox because I can. I also must remind. Oh, it'll buff out. Okay. So you know how how we just repaired our car. Fuck you, game. This game can go hang itself. Not gonna set this as favorite. It's about to go. I'm gonna, however, take this time around. I'm gonna take the taxi to the Picnic GTI. As much as I like the Persima, the all-wheel steering one, Picnic. Oh, look at this magnificent machine. Okay, it has an automatic. Listen, it has an automatic, but this is fixable. Oh my god. Because, like, technically, I wouldn't even have to get the trade-in from... Why does... Okay, sure, they're not, I guess. But, like, I wouldn't even have to get the trade-in from the... Oh, it has a turbo. Oh, I wouldn't even have to get the trade-in from my Persima, because if we look at this, I still have money. I can't even trade in the Persima. So I just have to. I buy this now. Oh, now you open. Of course. And we're gonna get to listen to what it sounds like. Oh. Oh, I love this. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the automatic part already. It's gonna be really ass because of this automatic, but that doesn't stop me from loving it. No! Listen. No, not wrong button, wrong button. Listen. Listen. I'm not used to playing this game on a controller. I do not know how vehicles act with a controller. This game is better played with a steering wheel, which is what I'm gonna... Shut up, Artie. Shut up. Do we want to talk about you and your skills in driving, I don't know, lorries? Oh, do we want to talk about that? So shush. This is fine. It happens, okay? It happens to all of us, I think. Definitely. I am so very good at this game. Oh god. Yes, it's been repaired and returned to storage. Yes, please. Oh, this is very I am very talented. Okay, so now that nothing has ever happened to this car, antenna. Wait, did it have it before? Yes, of course it did, but I'm dumb. Okay, so first things first. I do want myself to get the transmission and the shift lever, the gear lever, replaced with the 5-speed manual. I'm not gonna waste 2.8 grand on the 6-speed now. I'm gonna install the manual and give it the manual shift knob as well. Is it called gear selector here? Not sure. Wait, does it have the GTI gauges? Yes, it does. GTI gauges essentially means ref counter. But of course it has the GTI gauges. It is a GTI. A GTI Turbo, to be specific. Shifter. Manual shifter. And there we have it. Stay hydrated, everyone. Okay, so let's take a look at the most important bit. We can put, instead of the 1.6 turbo that it has, which is like, honestly, Peugeot has been using the 1.6 turbo for so long. Like, do you see all this space? We could splash half the budget on the 2-litre, which I'm very, very tempted to do. Put the 2-litre in there, put a turbocharger on it, and just let's just see how much the 2-litre is. Open the bonnet again. Unrealistic bonnet release. The 106 bonnet release is on the on the steering column. Oh, it already has a turbo. We are at 6 grand. So let's change this to a stage 2. It's gonna need some better wheels and stuff. We're at 10 grand. Okay, so let's maybe not go for stage 2, but for stage 1. Just a little hint. I do have the GTI CU, which is good. Do I have the fog lights? Of course I do. I do want, like, as much as I like the normal rims, I think I'm gonna put on some different rims with different tires. Rally Pro rear wheels, gold, 40x55. Ooh. Nah, that's not winning me. I don't want Steelies. Like, 15 I think is a good rim size. Oh, wait. Oh, that was 50x8. I do like these rims. We are at 10 grand. I don't want the rally rear tires, to be honest. 5-speed, wheels, engine. Apparently the tires are just for free. Okay, so the more important part is getting these wheels on the front as well, and then I'm gonna take a look at tires. No, not front tires. Front wheels. So what do we have? We have a set of 50x6. Great. Okay, let's take a look. The fact that this is not sorted in any way, shape or form makes me really, really angry. They could have just sorted it by size. Really, just have the smallest rim sizes up front and go down to the bigger ones. It would be so easy to find things you're looking for. But you can't. So we have the C50. In white, that is these. Wait. Those are 15 by 7. Fuck. Okay. Which is kind of what I wanted for the rear. So let's find the ones for the rear as well. Because these get street tires and like those looking mighty fine. Like, look at that width. Rear wheels. 15 by 7. There we go. It's even cheaper. It's cheaper. Let's take a look at tires. Just to see how much tires are. Because I'm pretty sure this has sports tires on it now. I'm not sure. Front tires. Standard. Why is there 205s on a 7-inch? Okay, to be fair, 7-inch 205 width is fair enough. Standard rally, standard. All-terrain, bias, red line, sports, thin sports, wider sports. Less sidewall sports. More sidewall sports. What are these like? Yeah, good. We're looking budget-wise, good. We can put these on the front and the back. Give it some sports tires. Rear. Nope. Rear tires. 215. Standard, but not sport, of course, because why not? 225. Standard, of course. Not sports. 205.50 R15. Yep. And that adds up to a total of $10,841.78 Beam dollars. How does it sound? Happy to rev. Now, the thing is, I can add a UI up here, which I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be the torque. The torque curve. Gonna make this rather small. And there we go. We have 250 horsepower without a turbo upgrade. We do not have ABS or traction control. Oh. Oh god, I feel like it should have race tires. Not again. Come on. Calm down. Oh, the fucking grabby bushes. Oh, the fucking bush. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate bushes in Beam. I hate bushes in GTA. They are the worst. Okay, Jesus Christ. Just please break. Please break. I dislike this game on the controller so much. Cars are very controllable on a wheel, trust me. On a controller, they are not controllable. Oh, it does have ABS, so that's good. It just turns in so much. It oversteers on... It has such lift of oversteer issues. You basically need to keep it on the throttle while you turn, otherwise it's gonna start snapping. Yeah. There, I went off the throttle and it snapped. Jesus. But it is so nippy. Yeah, and I've... Oh, I should not look at the YouTube chat. Fuck this. And repair time. Yeah, and I regularly drive with wheel and with a controller. And this game, if you have a vehicle that snaps if you give it just like a sudden high input of steering, which is kind of what you do on a controller because you're tapping the joystick for steering, it's gonna snap, which is like, if you put in smooth inputs, the car is fine, but you don't really put in smooth inputs, which is something you do on a wheel because you're gradually steering, which is kind of how it doesn't spin. But oh well. I've got to wait for this to be repaired, and meanwhile, I guess we can check what are the vehicles I could have purchased for the money that I have now spent on a 106. Could have had... No, we could not have had. Another Pasima? What else do you have? I mean, what I'm saying is, after this repair, I'm gonna end the stream, because it's been going on for long enough, I think. And, yeah. I still have to, like, clean shit up, and I do want to join the Jackbox night a bit, at least. And I also did want to talk to RT still. So... yeah, it's getting... Oh, a scintilla! Oh my god. It is a bit expensive, isn't it? But yeah. Nothing really exciting. But yeah, okay, so that's the vehicle. Let's go and save the game. Career progress saved. And that has been it for the very first time around in the Beam Career mode. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope that for next time around, I'm going to be using the new wheel in the chair where I can put the wheel onto and just not remove it from, because it's currently laying on the floor next to me, and it's always a cable mess when I use it. Because I have to put it on the desk, tighten it down, plug in the pedals, and this and that and this and that. But with a proper place to place it on permanently, it's not going to be that big of a faff, which means there's a higher chance that I actually use it, or that I play games that require it, or well, that support it. Let's put it that way. But that has been the stream for today. I hope you all enjoyed this. I definitely did. And until next time, see you around.